Suddenly, a 10 trillion subsidy shopping mall appeared on my phone. It's all luxury cars and villas, and everything is a flash sale for just 0.1 yuan. I stared at the 10 yuan balance in my bank account and fell into deep thought. I'm already this poor. How can you have the heart to lie to me? Doesn't your conscience hurt? Just as I was about to exit the app, I accidentally hit the buy button, and a purchase successful message popped up immediately. Congratulations on your successful purchase of the limited edition Porsche 911G T1-98. The item is being delivered. Delivery time 5 minutes. My eyes widened instantly, my face full of disbelief, and then a bank text message popped up. Your debit card ending in 2222 successfully spent 0.1 yuan. The current balance is 9.9 yuan. I didn't even enter a password. What kind of operation is this? Just as I was completely bewildered, I felt a hard object in my pocket. I reached in and pulled it out, and it was actually a Porsche car key. I swallowed hard. Could it be that this is all real? I quickly took out my phone, looked at another item, the East Suburb No. 1 villa, and tapped my finger again. Congratulations on your successful flash sale purchase of the East Suburb No. 1 villa. Today's items are sold out. Please wait for the next refresh. Seeing this prompt, I finally understood. It turns out the items in this mall only refresh once a day. I just don't know how the villa will be delivered to me. Forget it, I'll go check out my Porsche first. I clicked on the item location in the app, and it showed the car is in the mall parking lot next to the community. I immediately took off running, heading straight for the mall. As soon as I arrived, I saw a group of people gathered around something, talking all at once. A Mercedes owner was muttering with a depressed face. It's over. It's completely over. Even if I sell myself, I can't afford to pay for this car. Everyone looked at each other. Isn't this just a Porsche? Your Mercedes isn't bad either. Why do you say you can't afford it? The Mercedes owner said with a long face. You don't know. This is a limited edition Porsche. There's only one in the world, worth at least 80 million. The people around immediately cast sympathetic looks. I finally squeezed in to take a look. It turned out the Mercedes had scraped the Porsche's rear. The Mercedes paint was gone, but the Porsche didn't even have a scratch. All right, no need for the long face. You don't have to pay for this car. You can go. The Mercedes owner looked me up and down, saw my cheap clothes, and shook his head with a bitter smile. Brother, stop joking. How could this car be yours? The onlookers also chimed in. Yeah, young man. You're not the owner, so don't add to the mess. Listening to them, I smiled calmly, reached into my pocket, pulled out the car key, and pressed it gently. With 2 beeps, the interior ambient light suddenly lit up, and the whole place went silent. Everyone's face was full of disbelief. They didn't expect the car to really be mine. The Mercedes owner's expression instantly turned from blank to ecstatic. He quickly changed his tune. This brother? No, big brother, look at your car. It's fine. I said you don't have to pay. Just move your car. The Mercedes owner was like he'd been pardoned. He got in, started the car, and took off faster than a rabbit. I sat in the driver's seat, feeling the unparalleled comfort, and couldn't help but sigh. Is this a Porsche? I drove the car on the roads of Shanghai, enjoying the thrill of speed. At this moment, only the famous quote from that lucky guy Wang Duoyu could describe my feelings. I wanted to get along with you as an ordinary person, but all I got was distance. Now I'm not pretending anymore. I'm showing my hand. Suddenly, a phone rang, and I turned on the speakerphone to answer it. Hello, sir. We are the East Suburb No. 1 sales office. Your villa's property deed is ready. When will you be free to pick it up? Listening to that sweet voice, the corners of my mouth were rising so much, they were harder to suppress than an AK. Okay, I'm coming over now. I immediately turned on the navigation, hit the gas, and headed straight for the sales office. At the East Suburb Villa sales office, the saleswoman who just hung up was full of excitement. Manager, we've contacted Mr. Zhang. As soon as she said that, all the employees were instantly buzzing. Oh my god, is that Mr. Zhang, who spent 600 million to buy the top villa, finally coming? All the female sales staff present started making their own plans, thinking about how to leave a good impression on Mr. Zhang, or even get his contact information. Then, the manager's office door was suddenly pushed open. Manager Song, we've contacted Mr. Zhang. Manager Song became nervous instantly. You should know that this Mr. Zhang was someone the big boss personally mentioned. There must be no neglect. He must be received with the highest courtesy. Manager Song looked around and warned everyone in a low voice. You all better be on your toes later. And just then, as I parked my car and walked toward the sales office, a saleswoman approached me with a beaming smile. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? I was about to speak when a sharp voice interrupted me. Xiaoli, didn't I tell you? We're not seeing just any riffraff today. A middle-aged woman in heavy makeup walked over, scanned me up and down, and spoke with contempt. Excuse me, if you're not here to buy a house, please get out immediately. Hearing this, my brow furrowed. What do you mean by that? Can't I even come in and take a look? Seeing that I dared to talk back, the woman sneered. This place isn't for everyone. With your poor look, you couldn't afford a house here in 10 lifetimes. Looking at her snobbish face, I frowned even deeper, then shook my head, not wanting to waste my breath on her. I pulled out my phone and dialed the number from before. On the other end, the sweet voice spoke again. Sir, have you arrived? I'm in your sales hall, but your people don't seem very welcoming. They're about to kick me out. An incredulous gasp came from the phone. How could this happen? Mr. Zhang, please wait. The manager and I will be right there. In the manager's office, Manager Song's face was dark with rage. He never thought someone would offend Mr. Zhang after his warnings. Before he finished, the two were already jogging toward the first-floor lobby. The female supervisor saw me hang up, and the disdain on her face grew. Kid, you're quite the actor. I'd like to see who you can actually call. Just then, Manager Song rushed down and saw this, and his temper completely exploded. Mei Liangxin, what the hell are you doing? At the shout, the supervisor flinched. Seeing who it was, she instantly put on a fawning smile. Manager Song, why are you down here? Is Mr. Zhang about to arrive? Don't worry, I'll get rid of this nuisance right away. With that, she turned to me and barked imperiously. Hear that? A VIP is coming. Will you leave, or should I have security throw you out? As she finished, Manager Song was furious. Insolent! Who do you think you're talking to? After shouting, Manager Song bypassed her and walked to me. Under the shocked gazes of the staff, he gave a 90-degree bow. He spoke respectfully. Mr. Zhang, I'm so sorry. We're late. I'm the manager here. You can just call me Xiao Song. My staff was blind to offend you. Please, don't take it to heart. As Manager Song spoke, everyone was stunned. This plain-looking young man was actually the mysterious Mr. Zhang. Such a big shot, yet he's dressed so modestly. The supervisor was now trembling with fear, her face pale as a ghost. Manager Song, you're joking, right? Manager Song glanced back at her coldly. I warned you all never to look down on any customer. You ignored my words, didn't you? Now, go to HR and resign immediately. The supervisor collapsed, falling to her knees and crying for mercy. Manager Song, I was wrong. Please give me another chance. I won't do it again. Manager Song didn't even look at her, but smiled at me. Mr. Zhang, please, come inside. I gave a faint nod and walked in. Manager Song was filled with emotion. He thought I'd be in my 30s or 40s, but I'm so young. Is he a scion of some hidden wealthy family? Mr. Zhang, you're truly young and successful. This 600 million villa has sat for years. It's become an obsession for our chairman. Your purchase has finally fulfilled one of our chairman's greatest wishes. I was secretly stunned. This villa is actually worth 600 million. I bought it for 10 cents on the app. This is an absolute steal. I waved my hand dismissively and said, it didn't cost much. I was telling the truth since it was 10 cents. But to Manager Song, it sounded very different. He assumed that to me, 600 million was just pocket change. After the paperwork, Song saw me out. When he saw my limited edition Porsche, his eyes went wide. As a car buff, he knew instantly this was the world's only Porsche 911 of its kind. He knew that to get this car, money wasn't enough. You needed an incredible background. Under Manager Song's reverent gaze, I drove toward East Suburb No. 1. My villa sits at the heart of the entire area, with the largest lot and a prime location. This 4-story villa, the fountain gardens, and the outdoor pool, it has everything. It wasn't until now that I realized poverty really does limit one's imagination. Meanwhile, in Villa No. 2 across the way, a graceful woman holds a coffee, her eyes on Villa No. 1. Uncle Zhang, this villa has a new owner. The elderly man behind her bows and nods. Yes, miss. Villa No. 1 was bought by a young man named Zhang. I'm still looking into his identity. The woman gently shakes her head. Stop the investigation. Anyone who can afford this place has a serious background. He's likely some wealthy heir. A rash inquiry would only cause offense. Hearing this, Uncle Zhang quickly lowers his head. I was reckless, miss. The woman thinks to herself, moving in so casually and low-key, with no fanfare at all, as if this 600 million mansion is nothing. She's grown quite curious about this mysterious neighbor.